All I'm saying, and trying to make my peace with the whole situation, is we have to realize as a society, we have social media now. Not just local social media. Not just county or country. Not statewide. Not countrywide. But worldwide. International media. People in Japan, China, Chile, Mexico, Canada, Africa, every continent. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm about to say every country. That's what I meant to say. Every country in Africa, but I don't know about that. Some places in Africa is very rural. But, and I don't really want to say the places that matter, but yeah, the places that matter. You know, and take that how you will. But the places that matter, that has internet, is what's going to bring her to tears. And anybody that's typing on the internet, we live in a world of internet bullies, internet victims. People are committing suicide over this. People are committing crimes, finding out people's addresses, finding out where people live at, finding out people's family members. Good things and bad things coming from this. So when you, Monica, goes on social media, you should have called or text fucking your so-called friend of over 20 years. That's what you don't realize what you did wrong. Even if you suppressed it, you put it down, you did all that. In that moment, when you as you claimed, you was reminded when she was telling her story, it was similar to yours, so you believed her. And you wanted to support her. Never anything wrong with supporting a victim. Never anything wrong as a woman to another woman to support. Any situation at any time is right. I don't care. Even if you are wrong, it's right to support. I don't care. That's not the issue. But it's the way you do things. Dominoes effect, bitch. Everybody's affected. While we're going to realize that it's not just you. It's not just about you. It's not just about how we feel. It has shit to do with freedom of speech. Because even freedom of speech was to help the country of all citizens. It was about everybody. It affected everybody. So even when they wrote about freedom of speech, they wasn't thinking about one individual. They wasn't thinking about you. They was thinking about everybody and how everybody would feel if they didn't have it. So now that you was given this speech, it's not just fucking speech, it's power. They gave you a power. And this power has a domino effect. This power affects everybody, not you. It comes from you outward to everyone. Even if you say it to one individual, those words will be in the memory, regardless of how long or short. anyone who heard, who listens, who was there. And the world of social media, as I said before, which is internationally known and worldwide, everybody is not local. It's not, well, I'm just standing next to you, so I'm the only one. Or I was peeping around the corner, so I heard only. Everybody know. Everybody retweets. Everybody shares. And we live in the world, thinking about it, especially if y'all voice actors are so-called celebrities, or y'all don't look at yourself as celebrities. It doesn't matter how you see yourself. It's how people see you. In a celebrity world, you gotta look at it. Of course, it doesn't matter how people see you, but I'm saying in a celebrity world, and as a celebrity, it matters how people see you. And people have to see you in some of a good, positive light for you to have money. Moolah. If you've been looked at as a child molester, if you've been looked at as a pedophile, if you've been looked at as a predator, if you've been looked at as a rapist, you are not going to make no money, not even by other rapists, because they don't want to support. Because this is something they do private and secretive, and many of them is in denial. It's something that some of them did drunk. So they're not going to support another rapist. Unless they behind that computer, oh, it's okay, it don't matter what you did. They're not going to give that emotional support that they need. They're not going to get their phone number out saying, yeah, I'm a rapist too, bitch. They might get in trouble. Somebody might call the cops on them. They're not going to do that. Not for you. We need to think before we speak. We need to think, how will this affect other people around me? There's things that I think about doing. Even men I consider being with. I think about my son. What type of man will this man be to my son? What type of man is he to his children that he have already? What type of man is he to his ex-girlfriends? What type of boyfriend was he to them? These things are important. What type of friend am I? What type of person am I? She was so triggered by her bold up emotions she kept inside. And I'm not saying it's a problem, because it happens. This is what happens to rape victims. We are so triggered. I'm shocked the bitch wasn't checked into a psych. Taking medication. We are so bummed up about this shit. We on medication. Some of us become killers. Some of us probably be balled up inside, holding things inside so bad, and next thing you know, a man pisses us off. We get the gun. We get the knife. And I'm just speaking the truth. Men, you need to watch the fuck out. Because it's not just about pussy. It's about females that have been scarred and hurt. Not once, but every time they tried to change and move on with their life. It's like you was better off killing the fuck us. Instead, you allow us to survive and live with this shit. And then when a man comes, he's just as bullshit. That might be the one we snap on. If he a good man, that might be the one we fucking kill. It's the same thing with Monica. Vic thinking, well, I do this all the time, and I'm all this all the time, and all the time I know her, we friends, we cool, we da 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 da. Not realizing the girl was hurting inside and emotional inside and feeling pain about what happened to her that someone else did. She snapped. We all snap differently. We all take things differently. And in some people's case, they get to killing. They would choke the shit out of him. Some women just start crying. You know? And some women would have called the cops right then and there and pressed charges. You can't feel 10, 15, 20 years later. Oh, I just realized what happened to me. We have too fucking many situations in Hollywood right now. We have too many people all of a sudden realizing they've been molested. All of a sudden realizing they've been raped. All of a sudden realized it was not consent. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You realized it then. You knew it then. And if it wasn't a problem then, it's not a fucking problem now. If it didn't bother you then and you didn't go seek help, it's not a problem now. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? The same day I was raped at 13 years old, I got help. I tried to get out. I opened my mouth. I said something. Okay? Now, being molested and all that stuff, I said things a couple times, sometimes not all the time. There's plenty of times I didn't really open my mouth. But I didn't run. But I'm not going to out in 20 years later and say, yeah. I'm not going to do that. My own boyfriend at the time set me up to be fucking raped. 2 men that I've been with set me up to be fucking raped. At that point, those things didn't happen. Because I stood my ground. I did not want it. I did not consent. So yeah, I'm fighting and kicking and pushing and screaming. Got cops involved. So yeah, they were not successful. But the fact that they tried or it almost happened is still embedded into me today. It still affects me with men today. I'm so weary. I'm still looking at men. I really don't even trust men. I don't. But at the same time, a dumbass man, I must say, who do not know any better, and all he is thinking with his fucking dick. And he putting his hands on my thighs. People gotta realize the same way women have their flirting cues and they're letting men know that they are available, supposedly be that they are single and available to mate cues. Men have them too. And putting his hands on a female thigh has always, corny as it is, but has always, traditionally always been one of their cues. And us as women, oh my God, well, I feel some type of way. And maybe you do. But because it's a cue that he's telling you how he feel, if you do not feel mutual, you move his hand away or ask him to remove his hand. You don't get on social media and do all this shit about how you felt violated and he violated you. And when people ask, well, what did he do? You not telling. But you letting people be led to believe he did some serious shit. He held you down. He choked you, bitch. He did all these things. That's what they thinking. And then 1 minute it's finally going to come out. If it does come out, that all he really did was touch the damn die. We have too many situations like that. If it's not the thigh, it's the neck. If it's not the neck, well, only thing he really did was whisper in your ear. If it wasn't him whispering in your ear, then the only thing he really did was hug you. He hugged you a sexually way. No, there's no sexually hugs. You can't hug a person a sexually fucking way. You can't. It's impossible. Okay? I don't care if you so-called hugging them and you rubbing their fucking titties, bitch. That's not a hug. That's something else. A hug in itself, even a bear hug, a hug in itself is a hug no matter what you do. Okay? You hug them and you put your dick in their pussy, that's not a hug. That's sex. A hug, even if naked, a hug is a fucking hug. There's no changing it. There's no, well, he tried to do this when he hugged me. No, bitch, he just hugged you. That's it. That's all. Get over it. That's it. That's all. Get over it. If he started doing other things, at that point, it is no longer a hug. Tell him, hey, I consented to a hug. Nothing more. Stop it. Get him away. Remove him. No. You saying nothing about it.